Hello everyone, welcome to another DailyJim. This is the second one for today because I missed Monday. So it's technically August 28th, 2024, but I'm doing this for Tuesday, August 27th, 2024. And right now I want to talk about a question that came up in conversation earlier. If we were to ask somebody else, how do you imagine I might be feeling right now? Yeah. Another variation of this is that my friend came up with, and maybe this will be the actual title, is how do you imagine I might be feeling about myself? Perhaps that can be the full title. Yeah, how do you imagine I might be feeling about myself? I think it's a more specific version of how do you imagine I might be feeling right now, which is a question I'm thinking to start to ask more people these days, because I think sometimes we can get stuck in paying attention to only how we're feeling, and frankly, sometimes not even be very good at it. But in fights, we often seem to overlook how the other person might be feeling. So instead of me telling somebody how I'm feeling, yes, maybe I can tell them I'm angry or confused or this. I think prompting them with, how do you imagine I might be feeling right now, can get them to at least start to think about it. And I think the next version of how do you imagine I might be feeling about myself, the more specific version, can really help people reflect on one's own self-reflection or maybe even self-attack and self-judgment and self-shame. Because I don't know if you ask that question, how do you imagine I might be feeling about myself? I don't know how many people are going to say, I think you feel proud, I think you feel strong, I think you feel maybe. But maybe it'll be like, maybe you feel ashamed, or maybe you feel anxious and worried and embarrassed. I don't know. I don't really know the answer. I'm curious to play with it more, and some part of me said, don't talk about it yet, think about it more. Yeah, experiment with it more. But sometimes I think it's okay to share some of these early stage experiments with people and hear their results if they want to share. I think we can often get so trapped in our own experience and even hesitant to answer that question. I asked it to a girl once, how do you imagine I might be feeling right now? Or how do you imagine I might be feeling when I think about this topic? I don't want to know how you're feeling. Okay. I don't want to imagine how you're feeling. Okay. I think she even said, I don't want to imagine how you're feeling. Why don't you just tell me? I said, because it's different. If I tell you how I'm feeling, yeah, I can tell you, but it's not the same as if you're imagining, because if you're imagining it, you have to start to process and analyze and observe and piece things together and make guesses. And making guesses can lead to lots of uncertainty, actually, but the uncertainty is the point. And the uncertainty is the idea of not trying to get it perfectly correct, but just to imagine and to try to put oneself, as we would say, into their shoes, but really into their heart and into their mind to see what the experience might be like. So, I don't know, how often has something happened in your life where somebody has said to you, how do you imagine I might be feeling right now? Or what do you think I'm feeling right now? Or what do you think, like, what's your best guess at what's happening in my life right now? Or what type of internal conflict do you think I have? I don't know. I think it can be really magical when we pause and imagine how other people might be feeling. I've done a lot of different drills and exercises on this, and it can really help. Again, it's not about being 100% accurate. It's more about just trying to contemplate the humanity of another human being. And instead of waiting for them to share it, it's almost a proactive approach to humanizing someone else. And to not just humanize them in a charitable way, but to humanize them in a very practical way, and to get closer and understanding what their needs and their wants might be, and their feelings and their thoughts and their behaviors and their past and their future, and their relationships, and so many other contexts. So, yeah, I just hope that maybe you take that question to heart. And I'll end with it by asking, how do you imagine I might be feeling right now? Haya. Haya is a Swahili expression for like, okay, so, aya bas. Like, that's like, okay, and then, hey, okay. I won't tell you. I'm tired. So I wonder if you imagine I was tired. But yeah, I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.